in Maya, to replace objects with instances or anything else, you have to select your objects which you want to be replaced, select the objects that you want them replaced with last, go up here to modify and say replace objects, open the option box, and you can say replace with an instance and choose rotate, scale, and so on. So I hit apply. Now it's replaced all those objects with my original object. Of course, always pay attention to where your transforms are and so on. But now these are all instances. I can modify them. I can also replace these with a copy of the object instead, reference, and so on. That's about it.
To replace an object with an instance in Max, we select the object we want replaced and then search for the substitute modifier and add a substitute modifier, then just pick scene object and select the one you want the others to be replaced with, and now all of those are instances of this object. And Max is pretty cool because I can turn this off and it keeps them both. So anytime I want to get rid of this, I just say collapse. And I have my unique object and I got rid of the box that was there initially. Sadly, I can't turn this off, but if I make this one unique, for example, now it's separate from the rest, so I can turn it off on its own, even if I applied it to all of them. If you want to replace objects with instances in Blender, you simply select your objects that you want to replace. Let's say I want to replace these bolts, then select the ones I want to replace with. Go up here to object, say link transfer data, say link object data. Now all of these were replaced with this and are instances. I can edit this and they will update. What this actually does is let me just undo so I can demonstrate it manually. So even if let's say I select this big one, if I go here to the green triangle with data properties, and if I go to this list, if I press the triangle, I have all of my objects in the scene. And for example, if I choose bolt, it will replace the object with an instance of the one I chose. And now I can edit it, as you can see. So linking all of them like this, as I demonstrated before, just does that for every object instead of one by one doing it one by one like this. I can also press Ctrl L and say link object data. Be careful not to press Shift L, because if you press Shift L and say select linked object data, nothing will happen, and sometimes you might confuse the select link or the link transfer data window. So safest is just to go up here, link transfer data, object data.